Velus, I know it's kind of a wild scene late, but Tennessee forces the punt. You're back there to return it. Take us through that punt, and did you think there was a chance you might take it to the house?
Yes, sir. I knew Coach Eck was going to send everybody to try to block the punt, to try to put us in a situation, and to come back and win the game. And so I seen, the punter kind of like rushed his kick, and he like boomed it. And so I knew, like, when it came off his foot in the height of the ball, I knew I was going to be able to get a return. So my mindset was to house the punt. But plan B was like get us in great field position to put us in a position to win the game. And so, I got the ball in my hands. And I was like, Ole Miss, they were coming down the straight line together. So I just shot to the field. And, I got what I could, crossed the 50. So put us in a good position to win the game. So, yeah, that's what happened on that.
When did you see the opening? As soon as you saw them coming straight down the field?
Yes, sir. With my gift and my speed, I knew I could like get outside of him, or even if he got close, like break a tackle, just get back to the field. So that was my goal. I had that plan in my head from the get-go.
Those two things. Obviously, you're not short on confidence, but you had that fumble on the punt return. How much did your teammates try to pump you up and tell you to stay in it after that? Because it looked like they did.
Everybody was positive. That's what I love about this team. Like my real brothers, even the coaches, everybody encouraging. We know I muffed the punt, and like just hearing that from my coaches and my teammates motivated me. To want to do better for my team, actually got me pumped up, and so I always have a point to prove. But after that, I had a chip on my shoulder, and I was like, I'm definitely gonna make up for that. By balling out for my teammates and putting them in the best position to win the game. So just everybody encouraging me, like, don't worry about that. That happened. Like, we got a whole ball game ahead of us, and so that was the mindset.
And then last play of the game, 3 seconds left, final chance to try to score there. Take us through, are the coaches talking about scenarios, you got to get in the end zone, that kind of stuff? What was the plan? Kind of take us through all that.
Yes, Walker Romero caught a first down, and that was big for him. He was when they called him, he made a play because I was out for the first couple plays. Was cramping. I was out for the first couple plays. Walker came in and made a play, and then I got back in on the last play. And in our scenarios and stuff like that, we work a lot of situational stuff, and so they called a play. Everybody knew exactly what to do, and so. Really, everybody was just scrambling, trying to get open, getting in the end zone and stuff. And so, yeah, everybody was just scrambling, trying to get open. I know we was real close with Cedric Tillman. Ball went above his hands just a little bit, but we was inches away, for pulling that game off. And so, it's a part of football. You live and you learn.
Wes?
Velus, everyone saw that, obviously, that last play and how it went, and Joe kind of running and going out of bounds. But y'all also probably still need Joe. So, is there anything y'all were able to say to kind of lift his spirits up or kind of, tell him, hey, move on, let's get the next one?
Us as a team, we know we could have did things differently to change the outcome of that game. And it's like I said, it's a part of the game. At the end of the day, like, it's behind us. We encourage no matter what. I was encouraged when I dropped the punt, muffed the punt. And so that's what we do. We uplift each other because we're going to need Joe. We're going to need everybody to stay together and stay close throughout this season. We still got a long season ahead of us. So we're just going to learn from these mistakes. Get back in the field room and get back to work.
Adam McKillian.
Coach Mack a few minutes ago said Henry Toto is one of the hardest hitters that you guys will face this year. Is that aligned with what you know of Toto?
Yeah, Henry's a great player. Being here with him last season, his passion for the game, his love for the game. He's a ball hawk. Everywhere the ball's at, you can find him. I've never been hit by him and stuff, but I feel like I'm a pretty physical guy. So, I guess we're gonna see. So yeah, I've never been hit by Henry, so I guess we'll see what that looks like.
And was it strange to look on film? Do you see him just that's number 10, or is that Toto? When you're looking at film, is it any different than what you looked at before knowing the guy?
Yeah, you know, Henry's like brother to me. I was close with him from this past season. And, you know, I just, you know, happy for the guy. You know, he's balling. You know, they're playing good over there, playing good football. And just really looking forward to this game because it's the next game. But, you know, competing against my brother, I know it's going to be fun out there. We're all going to be competing. We're all competitors. So, you know, we're just looking at it as the next team. And after, you know, we can shake hands and laugh about it.
What other challenges, Bama's back here, what other challenges does Alabama's defense present?
Repeat that one more time.
What other challenges does Alabama's defense present you guys?
The challenges, they have some guys that played a lot of football, and you know they also have some young guys and stuff. But you know everybody's in position. You know they rarely make mistakes and stuff. Everybody play their role and do their part, and so physical up front, safety's physical. We know that they can play ball and stuff like that. So you know we just got to bring it.
You mentioned Henry was like a brother to you. Do you still talk to him?
Yeah, from time to time we talk to each other. I know I'm in school, he's in school. You know how that goes. Even back home with friends and stuff, you know, you catch up when you can catch up, but it's never love lost. You know, when you communicate, you picked up like you never fell off. So, yeah, that's what it is. Talk to him after the game.
Patrick Midair.
Velus, this is obviously your second season here. Your first year was played quarter full stadiums. What was Saturday night like to see the stadium full and as loud as it was?
That was an experience that I'd never ever experienced before. Even throughout recruiting, all the games I've been to, like I never ever been in a type of environment. You know, so much love for our fans for showing up and showing out. I'll be expecting the next home game to be the same, but it's nothing like this university. It's nothing like our fan base. Like they came and showed out, and so like that was amazing. Like I was shocked at the beginning of the game, you know, all the lights and stuff like that. But after, you know, it was time to lock in. But that was beautiful. And I said, I even go back and look at pictures and stuff of it. Like we're truly blessed to be at Tennessee and, you know, playing for this program and with our fan base. That's amazing.
You touched on this a moment ago a little bit, but looking at the secondary for Alabama, they play about 7, 8 guys that it seems they all have an interception at least. Kind of what do they do well back there? What are some things you picked up on film?
Everybody's like in position, you know, watching film and stuff like that. You just have to make a play. Everybody's going to be in the right position, but it's going to be like a situation where, you know, who wants the ball when it's in the air? You know, you're going to have to fight. You're going to have to fight, you know, fight through contact, yards after contact. It's going to be a slugfest. And so, you know, you just got to come out there and be physical, but you're definitely going to have to make plays on these guys. It's not gonna be handed to you. You're gonna have to go take it.
Ryan.
Velus, a lot of people went into Saturday's game expecting that to be kind of a track meet, and then both defenses played pretty well. Was it sort of an off night for you guys, or was there something Ole Miss did to kind of throw you guys off, especially in the passing game?
I felt like you know, as a mindset, you know, it's always Tennessee versus Tennessee. What we could have did better, and I feel like it's a lot of things we have to clean up as well. And I feel like today was a great practice, but honestly, I feel like, you know, we shot ourselves in the foot a couple times and stuff. You know, if we can go back and change some things, we could. But, you know, we're just going to move on from it. But I feel like, you know, it was Tennessee versus Tennessee.
Velus, the way that you sort of, you know, run through tackles at times, it's almost like a running back more than a receiver. Did you ever play running back growing up? Is that something that those skills just kind of seem like they're there for you?
Yes, sir. When I was in Park League, playing for the Saraland Bills before they switched over to the Saraland Spartans because our school system. Yeah, that's only the real legends, you know, the real OGs know about that. But I played, when I got to Saraland Park, I played at cornerback. Cornerback was my first position. And then I was like faster than like most of the kids like growing up and stuff, so they moved me to running back just to get the ball in my hand. So running back was like my main position like coming up, and I even played running back like my senior year. You know, I was outside and like people would cloud me and stuff, so coaches just figure out ways to give me the ball. So he started putting me in the backfield, handing me the ball off. So I'm familiar with running back, but I feel like I do feel like I'm a receiver. I'm just like, you know, I run with a purpose, you know. I run with a purpose in everything I do. That's what I've been told. If you're going to do something, do it to the fullest. And so I just run with a purpose, you know. Speed, running the family, also physicality. So every time I touch the ball, I just got something to prove, a point to make.
So was that something that either when you were at SC or when you were here, some of those jet sweeps and fly sweeps and stuff like that, is that stuff that you approached the coaches and said, hey, you know, I can run with the ball in my hands like this?
Yes, throughout like camp when I was at SC and stuff like that, they see like how strong I was in the weight room, how physical I was, to take on blocks with people bigger than me. Yeah, so that was like, you just need to get the ball in his hands, and so yeah, that's where that took place. Yes, sir.
Anything else? Sarah Lynn Bills.
Yes, indeed, Sir Lamb Bills.